might remember this wall from earlier this spring when I came to photograph that tree over there, just a limb of it against the wall. And I had created a composition that to me was a little bit inspirational, looking upward and full of hope. Well, this autumn, it is now October, and I'm here to photograph this tree. And same thing, I was walking along, doing my walk around the golf course in Edmonds Community College, and spotted this tree behind me. And I loved the graphic nature of the limbs against the wall. And there's a little bunch of leaves up there, just yellow, that I really loved about, changing the seasons. So I'm going to create a composition. The composition, is very basic. I've got the one limb, the one trunk actually, on the right-hand side, or left-hand side. Oh my gosh, what am I doing this afternoon? Left-hand side of the frame, and everything else going into the frame towards the right. I just want the one trunk, the small trunk that going up on the right, and I want those leaves. Just, again, to me it's a bit of vibrance and life that's kind of being hanging on, and again, there's the graphic nature of the image. I'm going to go ahead and switch you around so I can be at the camera and talk to you about my settings a little bit. So for the image, I am just using my, the 18 to 50 millimeter lens, 55 millimeter lens. I never can remember what that is. And I've got it zoomed almost all the way in. I really wanted to isolate the trunk going up and then the one branch is coming out and really highlight the graphic nature of the image. I've got an f8 because I wanted to make sure I'm getting all of it in, and I'm maybe a little overkill on the f-stop on the aperture, but there's no wind right now. It is kind of dark, so it really doesn't matter how long the exposure is because there is no wind. I was really kind of worried earlier because I saw this image on the weekend. It's now Thursday, and between the weekend and Thursday we had a really huge windstorm come through, and I was really afraid that all of the little helicopters that we used to call them, all the little seed pods, had fallen off the tree, and all the wrinkled leaves. Well, some of those have fallen off, but not all of them, and there's still that little bunch of yellow leaves near the top of my image. Actually, they're more in the middle of the frame, but again, on the right hand side. So f8, it's a ISO of 200, which will give me 1/5 of a second exposure. I have already taken the photo. I'm actually going to go ahead and lighten it up a bit, so it's 1/4 of a second. And I'm going to go ahead and get another image just to be on the safe side. With that, when I get it back home and put it into Photoshop, there's some retouching on this wall that I'm going to need to do. There's some bird poop behind the tree, and there's a empty spot in the stucco. There's a glob in the stucco that I want to fix. But other than that, I think this is going to be a really fun image with the graphic nature of the branches against the stucco wall, and that just a little hint of yellow leaves along the way. And I'm really liking how it looks on the back of my camera, so I'm really hoping it comes out great. With that, I'm going to show you the image. I really hope you enjoyed this little talk through of this composition. It wasn't a lot of meaning to it. It was just, I really was, again, attracted to the graphic image of the branches against the wall. And if you like the talk through, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more of these. I do a lot of adventure types of hikes. I'll be talking through some more images that I've already created but didn't have a chance to talk to while I was out on the adventure. And again, give the video a like if you liked it, hit subscribe and if you want to, hit the bell so you're notified of the next video that comes out. And with that, bye.